Shalom Aleichem. So why do we celebrate Chag Sukkot? We all know that when we were in the desert, there was a miracle. There were ananei kavod, clouds that were above us, protecting us. And to commemorate that miracle that we had in the desert, Hashem made a Chag called Sukkot. However, if we pay attention, we see that there were two more miracles that happened to us in the desert. And those miracles did not get a Chag. What am I talking about? One of them was the man. The man was a special bread that came out of the sky. And Zohar Kadosh says any flavor that you would imagine that was in this bread, you would just close your eyes and you would taste it when you would eat it. The bread that tasted according to your imagination. This bread did not get a Chag. Another thing that did not get a Chag was the water in the desert. When you're in the desert, it's hot. There's no water anywhere. The Jews had a miracle. Be'era shel Miriam, a well of water, followed them everywhere they went, and they had water. So why? Why does the Be'er Miriam, the water, and why does the man not get a holiday, but Sukkot gets a holiday because of the Ananei Kavod? There were three miracles. Only one got a holiday. This is not my question. This is a question I heard from Rav Meir Eliyahu. And the answer is fascinating. He says, you know why? Because when it came to the man, that special bread that came out of the sky, at a certain point the Jews complained. We said, Katsa nafshenu balechem haklokel. We are tired of this bread that is not tasty. Not tasty? Can you imagine anything that tastes better than your imagination? Of course it was tasty, but we complained. Same thing with the water. At a certain point we complain about the water. We have no water. At the end Moshe has to go le'akot basela, to hit the rock, to hit the stone, and he can't even go to Israel because of that. We complained about not having water. And so Hashem says, you complained about the water, you complained about the man, even though those were miracles in the desert, I'm not making a Chag for you. You never complained about the Sukkot, about the Ananei Kavod. There you go. Here's a holiday for you. So we have a conclusion that if you don't complain, good comes out of it. But I want to strengthen this point with the story I heard on the day of Rosh Hashanah from a rabbi called Rav Amiram Turjaman. He heard it from the rabbi that the story happened with him. This rabbi, his name is Rav Naki. Rav Naki, maybe some of you know, he was the student and the helper of Rav Ovadia Yosef, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. And so he was a big tzaddik. People come to him for berachot. So he said that one year a guy came and said, Rabbi, I want a bracha. Now for 30 years this guy is coming to the Rav for bracha. What's the bracha? Since the day he got married, his wife was 20, he was maybe 23, 25, they were trying to have children. And for 30 years they're trying and they could not have children. And so at the age of 50 years old, the wife is 50 years old, they're coming to Rav for a bracha, and he says, I know, I bless you to have children. He said, no, Rabbi, we're not coming for a blessing to have children. We're coming for a blessing of leida kala, an easy birth. The rabbi says, what? Easy birth? You're 50 years old, you're pregnant? What happened here? And so the husband explains, Rabbi, my wife decided to take something upon herself. Instead of always looking at what she has and why don't I have kids and why do they, she decided I'm not complaining anymore. Instead of complaining, I'm just going to say thank you for everything that I have, and even for the things that I don't have. I'm just going to start saying thank you. They counted the days, 42 days exactly, from when she decided to take upon herself to stop complaining and to say thank you, she became pregnant. And now at the age of 50, Baruch Hashem, they had a baby boy. Baruch Hashem. So what do we learn from here? Rabotai, let's stop complaining and let's start saying thank you.